Yes. Dr. Mindy in the house. All right.
I appreciate that.
The carnivore diet.
Because of what we eat.
Honestly, you've really touched my heart.
You say that that our morning routines are sexist.
Yes.
What does that mean?
All right. I'm so excited we're talking about this. All right. So, yes, I proposed in the book that the way that we know morning routines they're pretty sexist. So if you think about some of the, morning routine expert gurus, they wake up at some ungodly hour, like 3:00, 4:00, 5:00. And then they have like a tea ceremony. And then they have like, ideation, and they'll read like like 30 to 50 pages. And then they'll go and work out for an hour. And then from there, they'll meditate, and then they'll do all these things. And it's like, okay, if you're able to do that, like, God bless, right? Like, amazing. But if I were to wake up that early, first of all, as a woman, my sleep cycle is longer than a men's by at least 15 minutes, but in some cases up to 45 minutes. So cutting your sleep cycles short is probably one of the most deleterious things that you can do to your metabolism, mood, energy, body composition. So no, break up with the 4 a.m. club. Not good for you. But also, where are your kids? Like, if I woke up and I was like, making tea downstairs, and then I was working out for an hour, my kids, like, they need to be dressed and brush their teeth and get dressed for school. And like, so a lot of times when you hear these men talking about these elaborate morning routines, they usually have a wife, or, if it's a woman, there's some help, right? That's doing some of the child rearing. So for women, and for me personally, I used to feel like a huge failure because I would see these guys and it's like, yeah, and I write for an hour and then I work out for an hour.
So well said.
And it's like, what's wrong with me? Why can't I do that? And it's like, because I have toddlers, because my morning routine was my kids, like, kind of, coming into my room, like, mommy, that was my morning routine. Like, they're waking me up. And of course it's changed now. My kids are a little older. I have a 10 and an 8-year-old. So they sleep in generally on their own. Sometimes we get the odd nightmare, or if they're sick overnight, like, I'm up with them. But for women with young children, you're already going to be sleep deprived by nature because they don't have circadian regularity yet. They don't have a circadian rhythm that tells them to go to sleep, every night at 8:00 or 7:00. Like, that has to be trained over several years. And of course, they also wake up multiple times overnight because of that. Yep. So you already have these sleep deprived women that are trying, and we put so much pressure on our women to get back to the pre-baby body weight and get back, get back, look at this, look a certain way, 9 months up, 9 months down. It's like, F you, like, I am breastfeeding. Like, I breastfed my kids. My first child, I breastfed him for 18 months, which I thought was long. And then my second child, I breastfed him for 3 freaking years. Like, he could not give up the boob. And I was like, okay, I just have to go. This is what my baby needs. And this is what I need to do right now for my children. So I had no morning routine for like close to 5 years. So she goes to her job, gets paid for that. But then she comes home and she does cleaning, she does laundry, she does homework with her kids, she stays up overnight, puts them to bed, all these different things. So she's working around the clock, but she's only getting paid for the time that she's, at her job. So it's completely sexist to expect